Hey traders, it's Steve from the Stock Index Trading Room. And the number one purpose of what I want to do in this presentation is simply to wish a safe, prosperous, happy holidays to all of our followers. We're grateful for you, and we hope this finds you safe, happy, healthy, and we're looking forward to 2021. And with that, I'm going to share it's becoming our bread and butter signal in the room, our combo signal. And you most likely, if you follow our work, have seen what the combo signal is all about. And I'm going to cover it briefly, and then I'm going to mark one day. I'm going to mark Monday, December the 21st with the signal and show you a couple of weeks recap, and we'll be done. Want to pull this up and want to encourage you, if you've never read this, please do so now. You can pause the recording, read it, and then come back and join us when you're finished. We have two indicators that we combine. Excuse me, I have been under the weather for several weeks and have a nagging cough, and I apologize if I don't get muted in time to catch one. It's why I've been away, quite frankly, is it hit me pretty hard. So anyway, Trap Trader Oscillator has a unique characteristic in its ability to identify areas where too many traders are trapped on the incorrect side of the market. And when the market moves against these wrong-footed traders, their exits will propel the market in a powerful manner. Being on the right side of these squeezes can make a tremendous difference in a trading career. Now, our first criteria in taking this signal is very simple. We find areas where Trap Trader Oscillator is giving an undervalued or overvalued or in extreme, and we call that a TTOX. Second, indicator we use for this to trigger this is a smart price band. Now, when you look at smart price band, you will think it's simply a colored EMA. Please don't. You are selling it way short. We have many ways of enhancing our trading using smart price band as it was created to be used, and I'm not going to teach that here, but just know that when you look at it, don't confuse it as a simple EMA, please, because that's not the case. When we use it correctly, it identifies trend continuation and even trend reversals. And for trend followers, it's one of the keys to the kingdom for our SITR members. We have done secrets, inside secrets to day trading. We have done several presentations where we teach in detail smart price band and how we use it for that benefit. But for this signal, a real simple signal, we're going to identify an entry, we're going to use the color of smart price band to identify likely direction of range expansion, and we're just going to follow that color. We have a cyan color, as you'll see in a minute on a chart, for a buy, and a red smart price band for a sell. Now, we have other ways to refine, qualify for advanced traders for even a greater benefit from some of our members, but we're not going to do that in this presentation. This is very objective, non-ambiguous, no interpretation of what something may or may not be. It either is or it isn't, and we're going to show you that and how that works for us in the room. So the combo signal is very simple. We're not a one-trick pony, but this is I promise you it's a room favorite. And we combine any Trap Trader Oscillator in an extreme and smart price band for our entry method. It's very simple, easy to spot, easy to anticipate. But simple and easy doesn't mean average. It's very powerful. And I'll show you a historic recap for a couple of weeks, and you decide if it is of benefit or not. Now, an entry is triggered when we have a cyan smart price band combined with trap trader oscillator saying an undervalued area. It's the probability of too many traders short. And we know the market often moves against those. And if it is in the direction of smart price band, we have a double whammy. And again, we'll just show you the results that that's generated. And then, of course, red for sell and any reversal bar, and we'll show you how that triggers an entry. And in most cases, starts the squeeze of the wrong-footed traders. So we're going to look at a chart now. I'm going to do something, just give me some liberties. If you have questions, please send us an email, support@stockindextradingroom.com. I'm leaving my crosshairs on here because we're going to mark trades for Monday. And then if you want more information about who we are and what we do, stockindextradingroom.com. Happy holidays. Here we go. Market opens at our blue vertical line. Okay. Now, again, we're not a one-trick pony. So what I show you, don't think, well, here's our smoke signals that you've heard a lot about. Good times there. So what we do is really simple. We look for trap trader oscillator being undervalued. And if you'll notice, I'm going to mark on this chart. It said there are too many people here. That would have been a good place to sell it. That was horrible. Good place to buy it. So as you start to look, you can see how it can identify, and most often identifies, great entries into the market for a short, intermediate, or long-term benefit. But it doesn't always work, okay? So to increase our probability of being successful with a trade, we're going to match these entries with the color of smart price band. Now, this gets pretty refined. So sometimes we don't get a lot of trades, but the results, because of, you'll notice when smart price band turns green, we typically go up. It turns red, we typically go down. Matching anything to that is pretty exceptional. But then again, here you see trap trader oscillator signaling. Yeah, that would have been a good place to get short. So here we have trap trader oscillators undervalued, and we have a green smart price band. That's all we do. That's it. And you can read all the other things you want to. This is all we do. So what we're going to do is we're simply going to put a buy from Trade Markers. It's a brilliant additional software that's available. And if you look at it and you see and go, wow, shoot us an email and we'll get you to the source of information for that. So smart price band cyan, trap trader oscillator undervalued, we enter and away we go. And now we're going to do a recap of this later in just a minute. I'm gonna talk about this for a minute. This is overvalued, but on the line. This is overvalued with no doubt, okay? This would be marked, and we did mark this in a room for our members, and we would put a sell there. And you can look over here and you go, well, that's just the same, and it is. So we sort of get a double here. And again, away we go. These are easy to find because we're simply looking for a red smart price band and overvalued with trap trader oscillator. You can see often when it gets overvalued, smart price band is turned green. Okay. So again, smoke signal, a lot of entries in here. So we look for, when smart price band turns cyan, we just simply look for this. That's all we're looking for. So we buy this, and that didn't work very well, as sometimes it happens. We get trap trader oscillator in an extreme here. You might simply want to trade that. In a strong trending market, you will often get this single green bar, bam, that you don't want to be involved in. But, excuse me, different traders have different thresholds of acceptability for performance. I'm just going to show you the signal. So here we look undervalued, undervalued red, no joy. And the market got really choppy if you were trading the ES. I'm producing this on Tuesday, the 22nd. If you traded, and it got really, really choppy. Now, you could track trap trader oscillator. That's good. We have an entry method, trap trader oscillator TTOX. We call it color on color, and we use super smart trend for room to grow. These are good for 5 points. Here's one. Nope, not there. We have one here for 5 points. And you can see how trap trader oscillator does an incredible job just defining market extremes. So let's look. I know we don't have anything in here. So let's look. We get cyan and we get undervalued right here. So we get a buy here. We get undervalued here. We get another buy here. Red and nothing overvalued. Okay, so we don't have a sell. We get a buy here. Correct. Yeah. We get a buy here. We get a buy here, and I'll pull it over so you can see I've done thousands of these. That's blue when it happens. And let's see, we get a buy here. And we don't, oh, we get a buy there. And let's make sure we don't have any sells in here. Red, nope. Red, nope, red, nope, red, nope. One of the things you'll notice is when the market's trending really well, this is incredible. And when it gets choppy, we sometimes get signals in chop, and we don't like that, but can't help it. You know, again, not when we get smoke signals, we get all kinds of stuff in here. Okay, I'm going to point this out, and I'm not going to mark it. These TTOXs, some members, some of our traders just say, you know, if it just looks at the extreme line and we seem to be trending strongly, I jump in, and other traders don't do that. I'm not going to mark that. We don't need to dress this up. Here we have a sell. And if you're bored, we're almost through, we're almost out of the day. We get a great buy over here, but you might not be trading at 2 minutes before the close, and we don't have any more sells. Okay, so let's just do this. Let's pull our recap up, and I'm going to go ahead and load it. If you're not familiar with this, we're just showing if you traded for a 1-point target, you would have been 98% accurate. Now, let me express this. This is real. I've looked at this. This was so high. I've gone over this chart 5 or 6 times. It won't be this high often. Okay. Normally this number is 92 to 3. This number is in the mid to high 80s. And this number is around 60. But as you know, we go through times in trading where everything works, and then we go through times in trading where these results just seem like a dream. And I'm not representing. Here's what I'll represent. These signals that we've marked, we may never get another signal like that. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing is, if we continue to get these triggered signals, we may never have one that wins, ever. We may never have one that loses, ever. We don't know the future. We simply don't know the future. So I want to put a disclaimer in here. I'm not showing you this because it's this way. I'm showing you this to wish you Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. But why would I not offer you the best that we have if I'm going to share something with you. So again, look at these numbers and put an asterisk by these. These are unusually high, okay? Typically around 91 or 2% for 1 point. We're in the mid 80s and in around 60. But even at that, I think you'll see it's pretty profitable. It's been pretty profitable. So one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to go look at a daily recap right quick, okay? Had you traded 1 for 1, 1 for 2, 1 for 3 on Monday, that's yesterday as I produce this, there would be a result. We had those of us that trade that had a spectacular day, but not everybody does, and that's fine. Again, they're pretty simple to see, right? Because we get a red smart price band. We're looking for trap trader oscillator to get up here and it fires it. That's it. You can see we had a day that it didn't work. We had some days that we got 2 or 3 signals. Okay. And here we had 9 out of 10 that worked for 1, 2, and 3. Now I'm going to change this a bit because that might be unrealistic for some traders. I'm not going to misrepresent this. We're going to talk about a 2-point preloaded target. We use a 15 tick stop. You can use a smaller tick, but these numbers go down. So the internals of this are 31% edge. Anything over 10% is really good. We have an expectancy of $89. Now, what that simply means is that if you took all 50 of these, that would be the amount of trading it for 2 points. Excuse me, that would be the amount of money that you would expect to make per trade. Profit factor is almost infinity because there's just almost no losses. Again, this is a bit unusual. And we're not representing that, you know, hey, look at this. We've had weeks where we've had 2 days that had closed out drawdown and only 3 days that had profit. So let's go back to this and finish this up. There are ways to manage this if you like. We can make this a little better, but at this number, again, not representing that this is what this is the future. We don't know the future. We're just representing this is what happened for the past 2 weeks and Monday, the 7th through the 21st. Had you traded 1 lot for 2 points after commission, this would have been what happened to your account. Let's see, I'm show you one other thing with trade markers. We can go 30-minute periods and I got one in there before 9:30 and I apologize. I have no idea. I just, you know, anyway, 10, 10:30, 11, 11:30, if you trade the ES, you know, that's the sweet spot of trading. After 10 o'clock, trading gets spectacular. And then the afternoon period, this period, 2 o'clock or so for a Christmas present is a great time for an afternoon to look. 1:45 to 2:30 or so. This is a real nice sweet spot for the ES. So that's enough of that. We'll get that out of the way. I'll roll it back to here and we'll wrap this up. Again, happy holidays. That's the main reason I was here. And then that's just one of our entry methods that we use in the room to help our members benefit. If 2021 is going to be your year and you like what you see here, go to our website and check it out. Send me an email if there's anything I can do to answer questions, concerns, all kinds of things. Whatever you have on your mind that you would like to share, or you would like to say, how do you address this? What are your beliefs about this? We certainly would love to have you. We have lots of ES only concepts that we have learned from master traders down through the years that we share in the room. We also know that December's a great month to trade. And, anybody that's traded stocks for a while or stock indices knows that. And we'll have days that the market's really choppy, and what we hoping at is we don't get many signals with the combo signal. You might want to pick another, so you might want to pick a continuation like our smoke signal. You might just like to trade counter trend from extremes and find these trap trader oscillator in extreme color on color when smart super trend is giving a clear indication that it's open zone above it. You might want to trade those, and we'll teach you all of that if you come to the room. So on behalf of Rob and all the members of the Stock Index Trading Room, happy holidays. We hope this is the best one you have ever had. And again, if we can help in any way, please simply reach out to us and we'll do our best.